Flavio's asking a great question related with COVID. How do you guys manage with the concept of drift? Are you working on that? Like, are you monitoring for any concept drift?
Yes, concept drift, domain drift. We are working. This was the point that I was just trying to make. That we are trying to develop systems which take a batch of data, compare that batch of data against a set of preconceived, or not preconceived, but some of it is historical, some of it is business. But so here's a gold standard of how my data should be, a profile of the data. And every batch of data which I'm getting now, today's scoring, today's scores, and I compare it in a way, and I try to understand, am I comparing apple to apple when it comes to accuracy, when it comes to model fairness, bias, when it comes to all of these nice things. And and that is something that we are working with. That is one approach that we are trying to use is we work with the business teams and we use historical data profiling to create some information at a meta level about the data batch. And we store that information, persist that information, let's say on GitHub for a period of time. And we monitor the new data which is coming in to our scoring over a period of days and months, and compare these two information together and try to identify if something has changed. There might be very smart ways of doing it. I haven't completely thought through it, but we as a team are trying to figure out what's a good approach to understand and protect against this. And I think the big risk for some of these, like COVID-19, is our model has been, like COVID-19, for example, I'm sure you guys are experts in this area, but the distribution of COVID-19, the basic underlying theories about how the data is distributed changes as COVID-19 comes in. And a model which has been based on assumptions about distribution, like normality or stationarity or any of those things, is no longer valid. But how do I know it is no longer valid? COVID-19 is, of course, an external thing, and I have a flag which rings, hey, is my model valid with COVID-19? But otherwise, also domain changes. And having an automated way of doing it is probably a big addition to the MLOps process itself. So the idea of testing, the way DevOps people do testing in the DevOps world, MLOps should have this idea of domain drift to do the tests right.